Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you all are fine and taking everything positively. That is the only one key to survive all the obstacles whatever you are facing in your life. So with that note, we'll start our new topic today. As we are discussing, the spherical mirrors. In last lecture we have discussed mirrors formula. Hope you have understood that lecture. With that hope, I am starting another topic, that is linear magnification. It is the easier one. Okay, linear magnification produced by your spherical mirrors. So as the name suggests, what do you understand by this magnification term? Magnification, that means it is related to something related to size. And when you are telling magnified, that means you are comparing with something. Then only you can tell ki magnified. No, it is not an absolute term, magnified. It is a relative term. You have to compare something. So here what we are doing, we are actually comparing the size of the image produced by the spherical mirror with the size of the object. When you compare the size of the image with the object, then you can say your image size is enlarged or magnified, or you can say diminished. So that means we are comparing. You know mathematics, I know people are very smart. When you are comparing between two things, what you need to do in mathematics? You have to take the ratio. So here, what ratio we are going to take? We are comparing the size of the image with the size of the object. Then just take the ratio. So linear magnification is denoted by small m. So m you can write height of the image. Height of image, that is your hi, divided by height of object, children. Height of object, that is your ho, that means object. Clear? Now this is the formula for linear magnification. Now let us discuss different types of condition for this. So first we will discuss what will happen if m is greater than 1. That means m is greater than 1 means m is equal to, already I have told, hi by ho. So m is greater than 1. So what does it mean? Hi is greater than your ho. That means your height of the image is greater than your height of the object. That means here it is magnified. So here it is a magnified. That means suppose you take the height of the image as 8 cm and height of the object as 2 cm. So now m is equal to 4. So it is greater than 1. So here image is what? Magnified. Size is more. Image size is more than your object size. Clear, children? Now next case. When m is equal to 1, what does it mean? Hi is equal to ho. That means image is of same size of the object. Here image is of greater size than your object size. So it is more than, image size is more than your object size. That means height of the image is greater than your height of the object. Here both are same. So m is equal to 1 means both are same. Like m is equal to hi by ho. Since both are same, we will get m is equal to 1. Hope it is clear? Nothing to, this is really easy. Okay. Now third case. When m is less than 1. What does it mean? That means here how m will be less than 1? So it has to be small. Suppose your height of the image is 1 centimeter and height of the object is suppose 2 centimeter. So now this is 0.5. So it is less than 1. So that means image size is smaller than your object size. Okay. So M is less than 1 means your HI is less than HO. That means height of the image is less than your height of the object. Hope I am clear with this. So here you will get diminished image. This case you will get enlarged image, and this is your of same size. Clear? Okay. And what about the convex mirror, children? What will happen to convex mirror M? Important one. For convex mirror, what is M? What is M? Think over it. I am going to discuss it also, but latter part of the lecture. Okay? I think it is clear now. So this M, this size 4, 0.5, 3, this magnitude, what it gives actually, which type of information it is giving? It is giving the information about the size of the image. Okay? Now we'll discuss what is the nature of the image. How to find out nature of the image from this. Nature of image. Nature of image means inverted, virtual, real, erect. That we how to find out. First we will take this HI and HO. Both are of, suppose both are of same sign. Object is like this, image also like this. So when your object or anything above the principal axis, this is positive and below is negative. Suppose this is your object size. Okay, because object is always above the principal axis. So remember, H naught is always positive. Clear, children? But only image can be above the principal axis or can be below the principal axis. Okay, always object is placed above the principal axis. So HO is always positive. Hope I am clear with this hint. Now first case, suppose that means HO also positive, it is above the principal axis, and HI, height of the image, that means image is also above the principal axis. Okay, then HI is also positive. Here HI is also positive. H naught is always positive. Then what about your M? M will be HI by H no. So it has to be again positive, children. So when image will be, when this image will be above the principal axis, what does it mean? That means your image is erect. So when image is erect, that means image is virtual. So from this, what we can find out? Image is, if M is positive, then image is virtual and erect. Clear, children? First condition clear? When HI and HO are of same sign. Okay? When both are of same sign. See, positive and positive. Same sign. This is the first case. Both HI and HO. Then you will get virtual and erect. Clear, children? Okay. Now let us discuss the next part. What will happen if HI and HO are of opposite? When, second case, both HI and HO are of opposite sign. Opposite sign means, you know, HO is always positive. That means this is HI and this is HO. So you will get HI as like this and HO like this. Opposite sign. Okay. So here HI will be negative below the principal axis and HO is positive. So what is your M now? HI by HO. So HI by HO means it will be negative only, children. It is negative. So what type of image is this? Inverted. Inverted means real. Clear, children? If M is negative, it has to be real and inverted image. Hope I am clear with this. Okay. Always remember, for numericals you have to take HI and HO with sign. For numerical, always take HI and HO with sign. That means either plus or minus. Clear, children? Please remember, these are important points I am giving you. Always HO is positive. Clear? Okay. Now, next place. Suppose, let us try to understand. If M is equal to minus 3, what this 3 is giving? It is giving whether is image is magnified or not. So it is giving about this, gives information about the size of the image. Okay? This value gives you the information about the size of the image, whether it is diminished, whether it is enlarged. But this minus or plus gives the information about nature of the image. Nature of the image. Hope I am clear with this explanation. Okay. Suppose M is written as plus 4. Then what you will write, children? 4. 4 means magnified. Okay. So it is magnified. Positive means what I have already discussed. Positive. So positive means it is virtual and erect. Clear, children? Virtual and erect. Okay. M is suppose minus 0.5. What does it mean? 0.5. That means diminished. So this is diminished. Minus means real and inverted. Clear? How important it is. This is very easy, but it gives us lots of information about our image. Clear, children? Okay. Now another formula is there in your book, but no derivation is there. And you will get numericals based on that formula. What is that formula? M is equal to minus V by U. What is V? V is your image distance and U is your object distance. And it is always measured for pole. Already I have discussed. Clear, children? Before going to this, I have asked one question. What is the M for convex mirror, children? Always for convex mirror, M is positive, children. This is always. Remember it. For convex mirror. Okay, children? Okay. Now, this is not, the derivation is not there in your book, syllabus. But I thought of discussing the derivation because it is too easy and you will get an idea why you are using this. Why to mug up. Just try to understand. So, let us try to derive how M is equal to minus V by U. Clear, children? So, we will do it. Take it as mirror, concave mirror. This is your principal axis, children. Okay. Now, suppose the object is over here. So, okay. Let me do it in my way. So, what to do? I have to again do for the shortcut. What shortcut I want to do? I will take this. Clear? I have to take minimum 2 rays. One is parallel to the principal axis. So after the reflection it will pass through what? Focus, children. Okay. So this is your reflected and oblique at the pole. Same angle. It will reflected with the same angle. Now you are getting your image like this. So this is your image. So I will write it as B A, and this is A prime, B prime. Okay, children? Now, to prove, tell me what is your object distance. What is the object distance? So, this is your object. So, you have to measure it from the pole. So, PB. Okay? You have to measure it from here. So, that means BP is equal to U. Okay? And this is your image position. So, B dash P is equal to your V, children. Clear? This is your image distance and this is your object distance. Now, consider two triangles ABP. In triangle ABP and triangle A prime, B prime, P. Let us try to analyze whether these two are congruent. Already I have told, when it is obliquely incident on the pole, your incident ray, reflected also obliquely it will come out, and both the angles are same. Incident angle is equal to reflected angle. So in ABP, this angle APB is theta, and this is A dash B dash P. Here also this angle is same. So A dash P B dash. So in both the triangle this one angle is same. Now this is 90, this is 90. So angle B is equal to angle B prime. Clear? So if two angles are same, so third angle has to be same in the triangle. So that means third angle is also same. So all three angles are same. That means A. So these two triangles are congruent. Then what will prove? A dash B dash P dash is congruent to A, B, P, children. If it is congruent, then what will happen? You have to take the ratio A dash B dash by AB. Okay, children, is equal to A dash B dash by AB is equal to B dash P divided by BP. Side ratio of the sides should be equal. So B dash P divided by BP. Is it clear, children? Because this is congruent, both the triangles are congruent. What is A dash B dash? This is HI, but it is below the principal axis. So I will write minus HI. I have already told you have to take with the sign. And what is AB? Plus HO. What is B dash P? B dash P. So what you will write? Minus B or B? Minus B, children, because now incident ray in this direction, but we are measuring from pole. So it is opposite. It is opposite to the incident ray direction. So it has to be minus B. So similarly it will be minus U. So minus get cancelled. Okay. So now HI and HO is equal to minus of V by U. Clear, children? And this HI and HO is nothing but M. Hope I am clear this? Hope I am clear with this? So M is equal to minus V by U. Hope there is no doubt, and it is really easy. Clear, children? Hope you have understood this class. If any doubt, please leave a comment so that I can address your doubts. And while solving the numericals, we'll discuss all the varieties. Then obviously it will be much more easier than for you. Okay, children? Please focus. Maybe pre-board going on for you people. But if you are getting time, please look at this video so that maybe it will help you in your exam. I can't give guarantee, but I know what I am giving on, what type of content I am trying to produce in front of you. Okay, children? Okay. Take care, children. Bye. Thank you for watching.